Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we hit 3,000 subscribers. It's a heck of a thing. It's very beautiful. I could not have done it without all of you guys. But to celebrate this and me being done with college, we're going to be doing a little Q&A session to answer your questions and to talk about the future of this channel. If you have more questions, feel free to comment on the video. I'll reply or join the Discord. That'll be in the description of the video, and message me on Discord. Anyways, let's kick it off. So the first question is, what would you like to see changed about artillery? Artillery, in my eyes, does not kill a lot. It's more of an area of denial. It'll suppress people, it'll knock people over, and it'll make them scared, but it doesn't get a lot of kills, which is what I want to see in it going forward. What has been your favorite event to commentate over? There's a lot of good events, and that's, again, a great part about this community is there's a lot of different events that play in a lot of different styles, which is great because you can find what you like. But for me personally, in the metas and stuff I like to watch, I think Maryland Campaign's the best. I know a lot of them. I like a lot of those guys. It's great talking and communicating with them, and also just watching them play War of Rights. Will there be another developer Q&A? I don't know. The developers came to me asking if they wanted to do it last time. I did not go to them. I would be open to do one again. I think it'd be great. There's a lot of questions I do want to ask since we've last talked to them, but it would have to be them reaching out because I would always be interested and would be down to do it again. I got a couple of these questions. I'm not a developer on the team. I unfortunately don't know anything. I wish I did, but again, would be open for a developer Q&A. Hopefully some Hell Let Loose gets going again, and I do agree. We did cover Hell Let Loose in the past. We did 4 broadcasts for it because some War of Rights players were doing it, but then we started covering BLN Wednesdays. So, the reason why I haven't really expanded to other games outside of War of Rights is because I want to make sure this channel has a lockdown on War of Rights, as this is what the channel started for, is War of Rights content. I want to make sure that everything we can do for War of Rights, we can do before expanding. Then we'll start doing some Hell Let Loose and other things. More to be explained about future plans with this at the end of the video. What, in your opinion, would improve the game the most? What should be added? This will answer both questions, but a new map pack, or just new maps, is the way to go, rather. We have 4 map packs already. Antietam, Harpers Ferry, South Mountain, and Drill Camp. And everything's completely made on them. And there's a lot of areas on those maps that we just have not touched. And so I think if we just plop some boundaries down, some spawn points, a point of contention, I think it'd be a short-term solution to keeping players excited and engaged with the game's content. Because I'm not coming back to War of Rights for fall damage and for drowning. It's very cool. It's very neat. But I'm not coming back to War of Rights for that reason. I'm coming back because the maps that we play, it's all historical, it's great, and the community. Those are the 2 biggest things. And I think bringing in new maps from the map packs we already have would be a great way to keep players coming back and interested, like myself. If you had to pick 2 CSA officers and 2 Union officers you want to follow in charge, who would be? I'm going to get in trouble regardless of what I say, but I assume we're talking about community leaders, and there's a lot of different community leaders, and I'll preface that everyone has a different style or a different opinion of what is a right way to lead. And that's what I think the great part about this community is. Similar to events, there's so many different regiments with so many different personalities and leaders that do great things in their own way. And so I think that's the great part, because something that I might not like, someone else might like, and that's the beauty of it. But 2 Union officers who I'd want to follow in charge is probably Zapstar. If you just hear that man's voice, the charisma is off the charts. I'd want to follow him. And then Sevi is because he's just a tactical genius, one of the best that I know in the game. Obviously, I followed under Collector and Sevi from IVB, but there's plenty of other great Union officers like Bus and Ninja that are great as well. For CSA side, I haven't really been under CSA leaders, but the ones that I've interacted with the most is probably Killer and Corded. Them 2 guys are great. There's still a lot of great CSA officers that I love hanging out and talking with, but those are the 2 that I know the most. Great guys. So those are my answers. What would you say is the worst map in the game and why? It's currently Rivers Crossing. Plain and simple. The meta of this game does not allow for CSA to win the game. It's just like a shredder. CSA running and dying and running and dying. Union doesn't even close to last stand. They don't even close to a low breaking. So currently in the meta, Rivers Crossing is the worst map, but that changed based on the meta and broadcasting. Make videos shorter. We did do these in the past. We did War of Rights events in 30 minutes where we took the most critical moments of the battle and shorten them down to make a 30-minute video. And I do want to do those in the future. And speaking of the future, let's start talking about that. So the state of Battleline Network. Graduated from college a month ago, which has been great. Been able to come back and do this full time if you want to consider that outside of a full-time 9 to 5 job. But I've been able to do this consistently for a month now. What we've been doing is we've obviously been posting daily videos of public and private events. We've also been posting highlight reels of each of those videos daily and YouTube Shorts daily. On the Patreon, we've been live streaming everything we've been doing on there and posting raw gameplay footage of War of Rights events, public and private, with no commentary and UI, so you can enjoy War of Rights as it is. And all of this has been great, but I'm also looking very forward to the future and what we want to do with this channel. The first thing I'm going to cover is the equipment that I'm currently using to record things. I'm recording everything on a laptop and it's being pushed to its brink every single day. It crashes nearly every single day, and so I do want to get better PC equipment and better microphones and setup and everything so that the quality can be better for you guys, of course, and also it'll be a lot easier on my end to do things. That's going to take a few months. Got to figure out college debt's, got to get that squared away, and then we can start focusing on getting this equipment. So the timeline for this is roughly a few months, and I'm very excited for that. And the second and last thing I want to talk about is the content on this channel. People want content that we've done in the past. They want us to bring it back. Post-game interviews where we talk to regimental leaders after a match to hear their strategy. Also want condensed form of videos. Instead of an hour to an hour and a half long video, we condense it down to just the charge, epic moments of the fights. We did that in the past. Cover other games like Hell Let Loose. And then also create longer form content like the War of Rights tutorial video, which we're making an updated one right now. Hopefully we're going to post that by the Steam Summer Sale. But people have wanted all these things that we've done in the past and we aren't currently doing. The reasons why those aren't being implemented is currently I'm the only person running this show. I've been doing it basically since the start on my own, and that's not necessarily true. A lot of people have been helping in the process, and I've been very appreciative of those people. Killer, Corded, and Bus I think are the biggest 3 people that have helped out broadcasting events on this channel and running other things like the podcast while I've been gone in college. And it cannot be understated how appreciative I am of those 3 guys. They have really made it so that this channel can float and survive and keep doing as well as it's doing currently. But those 4 things are things I want to keep doing in the future, and I'm going to try to implement those things as time goes on, but it really depends on time. I do want to grow the Battleline team into something bigger, maybe a business someday. I don't necessarily know yet. It'll come in sweet time if everything works out as we want to, but it is a goal. We do want to expand and keep going, but I think the biggest goals for me right now is to do everything we can with War of Rights and get a lock on that before expanding to other games. And in terms of other things with War of Rights, like the post-game interviews and the short version of videos, that'll just come in time as we try to find a way to implement all of that, so that you all can get the content that you guys want. So the timeline on that, there's really no timeline. We're just going to try to implement these things as they go on, see what works, see what doesn't, get feedback from you guys, and go from there. It's really a journey, and it's a beautiful thing to be a part of. But yeah, we hit 3,000 subscribers. It's a great milestone. It's a beautiful thing. It's a blessing and an honor to do this on a daily basis, to come home from work and not be tired, but instead be excited to come home and work on this type of content so that we can enjoy it together. The community is the reason why I'm still playing this game. I probably would have been done 2 years ago if it was not for this community. It's been a blessing and an honor, and I'm very excited for what the future of this channel holds and the interactions that we have with all of you. Stay tuned for more, but yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section of this video. Join the Discord, that'll be in the description. We can talk there as well. And yeah, it's awesome. 3,000 subscribers. Never thought we'd be here, but here's to 3,000 more and past that. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.